All right, guys, here we go. Ah, yes, look who it is, TEQ Gogeta. Now, if you guys do not recall, when TEQ Gogeta came out, the unit was crazy, but there was a lot of discussion about the unit, as opposed to STR Vegito. At the time when this character originally came out, there was a lot of discussion that STR Vegito was actually still better than TEQ Gogeta. But not this time. This time, this guy is more like better Beast Gohan. I think. I don't like. Let's jump in. Let's use him first and see how things are gonna go. But this character is looking like they're, again, probably like a little bit better than Beast Gohan. I think that this is definitely a top 5 character, like level character, but they might be closer to 1 or 2 or something like that. Now in terms of build here, I mean, the character does everything. For some reason, so Gogeta does guaranteed crits when you transform with him, no matter what. He's got 40% damage reduction. He's going to be guarding, he's going to be guarding. He's got another 40% damage reduction in slot 1. For some reason, they just said, fuck it, and they let Gogeta and Janemba have a high chance to dodge enemy super attacks as well, which is just crazy. You could probably, I think, give Gogeta the equips. I think get that extra defense right there, and then, like, either additional or dodge, like either or will be good. You definitely don't want crit at all. Base Goku and Vegeta critting is going to play no factor in winning events. You just need them to not die before you transform. They're going to be tanky turn 1, but, you do not need them critting turn 1. So just, like, some level of additionals and dodge and shit like that, and you're going to be good to go. So, all right, let's just go ahead and jump in. Not really too sure what fight we'll do or what, but let's go. Alrighty, guys, we are here in an event. Now, obviously, this is the team I wanted to rock, Angel, Goku, and Vegeta, on the Goku, Gohan, and Trunks team. So let's go and take a look at what we're looking like right here. So we start with 461k defense. Now, we're getting, the full 54%, because both Goku, Gohan, and Trunks were on the last rotation. Bulma has not shown up yet. We are next to STR Vegito, which means we're going to be able to get this in terms of our link set right there. I wonder, I feel like the TEQ Goku and Vegeta would let's say theoretically this UI Goku super attacked immediately. I think the TEQ Gogeta unit would probably tank it better than even Gogeta with their 60. So they have, what, 60% damage reduction turn 1? By the way, one of the huge things immediately we need to discuss that they upgraded with the EZA, which is huge, is they went from, in base, they're a 50% chance to Rainbow Orb change. Now it's a 100% chance to Rainbow Orb change. So they 100% Rainbow Orb change, which obviously is huge. You don't want to sleep on Rainbow Orb changers at all. They are so massive. Huge thing about Super EZA, Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. A huge thing with the upcoming Scouter Vegeta. I know people hate him, but he is a Rainbow Orb changer, and that does really matter. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look here. We'll just rock him in slot 1. Again, remember, he has 60. This unit has 60% damage reduction in base. 40% damage reduction start of turn. And then the first turn, we get 50% attack and defense, and another 20% damage reduction on turn 1, or when HP is 70% or less at the start of turn. One huge thing that could hurt the STR Vegito unit is as you take a lot of damage throughout the turn, the defense can go way low. I didn't look at our links. We have all 7 links activated right here. Yeah, remember, we do have the dodge build, which could certainly help us in a situation like this. Again, remember, I'm building my characters around winning. The point with my builds is winning. Always. That's always what it's about. All right, so there's our super. This is an additional that has a 70% chance to be a super. With a Rainbow Orb, we also get a guaranteed additional super, which I think should be the next one. And then, of course, we can proc the Hidden Potential System additional super as well. Every super attack they do stack attack. So we're going to be... No Hidden Potential System, though. Okay. So every time we super, we are going to stack attack. So Gogeta will be able to hit just a little bit harder, right? 18 key super attack effect, we 50% attack stack and then 50% defense for 1 turn. And then the 12 key is 30% attack stack and then 50% defense for 1 turn. So pretty good shit right there. All right. I mean, we mostly have seen what base Gogeta can do. Remember that this TEQ Gogeta character came out long before they started implementing that garbage of the start of turn nonsense for these transformations. Oh, god damn it. You're shitting me? I think they'll live. Remember, they're not even close to what the TEQ Gogeta character looks like. Okay. Now, the one good thing about bringing them to... TEQ Gogeta is going to synergize super well with both STR Vegito and this Gogeta. Remember, when this Gogeta transforms, he heals. And TEQ Gogeta, it's a pretty easy condition, turn 4 start a battle, but we do have to be above 70% HP. Now, the thing about HP conditions is it's just not consistent. People have been arguing with this about me for years, but, like, it's true. It's just not consistent is what I would describe HP conditions. I don't really foresee it being a huge deal, though. Again, we have this guy on the team. We could run STR Vegito, although the problem with STR Vegito is that in the current hardest fights, Transform Vegito is mostly worthless. He does nothing against Goku and Frieza. He literally is worthless against Goku and Frieza. It's sad, but it's true. He actually is fodder against the Goku and Frieza fight. Against the Bulma fight, I mean, you know, getting the Scouter to see where the Dark God of the game is dropping a kill shot on you is certainly nice. I mean, not going to be bad about that at all. All right, let's just get the Dragon Balls on the field. I probably won't even use this, but by transforming into Gohan, into the standby right here, he will do less damage, which means he's not going to, you know, steal the showcase. Like, we're not here to see him go crazy. We're here to see Gogeta go crazy. All right, let's hit this. Yeah, so we're going to go into turn 4 with 100% HP, which is probably common. By the way, look at our HP, 814,000. TEQ Gogeta, their HP is not the craziest. It's not bad, but it's also not the craziest. Let me show it on screen here. They're only at 21,000, which, again, it's not bad, but it's not the craziest. Now, I specifically chose this fight for our initial, like, kind of like showcase here for a reason. Okay, so let's, the one thing I want to show is that, remember, we had all 7 links activated next to the Goku and Vegeta last turn. I think that's important to show. Let's just transform into Gogeta here, and then we'll talk about how, this is a win button. Alright, so Gogeta transforms. Psst, come on, of course. God damn it. Of course. I specifically wanted to start with this fight because I wanted to see how well Gogeta could potentially tank in slot 2. So, we transform into Gogeta. For 5 turns, we get the Scouter. Now, in the current meta, the Scouter, I would argue the best time to have the Scouter is right away. That's when you would need it a little bit more. Goku and Frieza only super attack in slot 1, which Gogeta is going to tank for no damage at all. Right, but, like, Scouters towards the ends of these fights, again, Bulma, it could help us out. Goku and Frieza doesn't do anything. I mean, to be fair, turn 4, we could be fighting 17 on turn 4, and then have the Scouter for 17 and Golden Frieza, which, I mean, it is factual that a Scouter against them is monstrous, because I've had so many runs killed where they just super right away. So, I mean, if we look at it like this, we run the Piccolo and Vegeta unit on the team. Remember, the first 2 turns that's a Scouter. Then we have Gogeta on turn 4. That's a Scouter for 5 turns. With the Piccolo Vegeta character on the team and Gogeta on the team, we have a Scouter up for almost the entire fight. So it's going to make it way more difficult to actually lose considering the team. Like, we just take off shitty STR Vegito, who's like the 75th best character in the game or something like that, and just put Piccolo and Vegeta on there, and it's like an invincible team, damn near. That's crazy. So yeah, I mean, Gogeta's like a fantasy character. I mean, I don't know how else you guys want me to describe it, but again, he's like a make-believe, like what one of y'all's concepts. Like, y'all do your, like, the unit concepts and shit like that. That's what this Gogeta is, basically. He's like one of the concepts I'd see on Twitter. I'd take a glance at it, and I go, Jesus Christ, is that character concept good enough? Motherfucker. What else could you be possibly missing, dude? That's what this guy is. Again, he's a Dokkan Twitter concept character. All right, well, I just put him in the middle slot. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Again, we have the Scouter up. We know that the UI Goku's not supering. So let's just go over some of the basics of what Gogeta's doing. 5 key, 250% attack and defense start a turn. 77% attack and defense on super. Guaranteed crit. 40% damage reduction. Rainbow orb changing. He gets 4 key per rainbow key sphere. 77% attack. Guaranteed additional super. And guard with a rainbow key sphere obtained. He gets 40% damage reduction before he attacks, which is pretty good because that's slot 1, which is really what we need. So, like Gogeta, I can't even describe how important... 26, okay. All right, UI Goku dodged it, but that's fine because we have a guaranteed additional super coming in. I can't even describe how huge this character is for this team specifically. We need this guy completely. It is so important. He's so big having this guy on the team because he's another slot 1. You know, with his guaranteed crits and the damage levels that we're seeing, he's going to be able to damage Goku and Frieza. Like, he's going to be able to do a lot, for sure. So, yeah, he's got that. Now, remember, he can... Oh, actually, wait a minute. Does this UI Goku do a melee super? I was going to see how well Gogeta could tank, but... Is that a melee, or is it an other that TEQ UI Goku does? It's an other type super. Okay. Yeah, here we go. It's like, god damn it. I really wanted to see how Gogeta would have tanked it for almost nothing, I'm sure, but he is double supering right there too. Okay. We're probably... Now, we'll get another turn, because this is why it's good that I transformed Gohan into the standby. Is that we can just, like, we'll do no damage, so we can see more footage of Gogeta, right? Let me just skip to the next turn, because this is gonna be just a long turn where we're attacking, and, I mean, we're here to see Gogeta. I do want to get his nullification in the video at some point. Maybe the next fight we do, we'll do the Super Saiyan Goku Supreme Magnificent Battle fight, because that Goku at the end does do a melee super. We could try and get the nullification in. That could be a good fight for the nullification. Remember, Gogeta's nullification is super difficult to see. It's super difficult to see because you have to do the 18 key super first, then you have to get hit by a melee super, and then he nullifies it, right? So it's just a you know, tough to set up. Yeah, by the way, he double supers back to back, but yeah. Nice try. Nice try. Nice try. Yeah, good job. All right, here we go. Okay, perfect. There is a super right there. The only thing I'm a tad concerned about is, do we kill UI Goku before Gogeta? 632? What? I mean, remember, that's pre-Bulma support. And then, oh yeah, but it's actually going to be super difficult to see Gogeta get hit by a super. Because... Yes! 50% dodge on supers. Why did they give him that? Can you tell me? I don't know. No clue. Again, he's a fucking fantasy character, man. Alright, here we go. I don't know. Why are you asking me why he's got it, man? I got no clue, dude. Janemba's got it too. It's crazy. They're like, all right, we can't give him dodge as well. And Amatsu just smiles and says, we'll give him dodge for supers. And they go, okay, sure. Why not, man? Why not? It's like, what if Beast Gohan had a 50% chance to dodge supers? What do you think? All right, let's see what we do. One more turn with no hidden potential system additional, and I might change one node of dodge into additional, actually. I'd like to see it at least here and there, but it's... I don't know, because it's one of those things where it's like, I could change Gogeta to full dodge later on, but like right now, I mean, nothing's going to hurt him anyway. Might as well just give him a little bit more additional, huh? I could see it. 28 million right there, sure. Remember, he gets a guaranteed additional as long as you get a Rainbow Orb. But, I mean, he's creating Rainbow Orbs, so it's going to be pretty easy to do. Sure, there you go. Guaranteed additional super right here. We're just going to kill him before he supers, yeah. The amount that Gogeta impacts this team is just, it's silly. Like, this team needed... Hit him. Yeah, it's not happening. It's not happening. This team needed this guy so bad, man. Like, if you guys look at some of the videos I've done, where it's like, I think the Trunks one I did earlier, yesterday. LR Physical Sword of Hope Trunks plus LR Physical Super Saiyan Goku Gohan and Trunks, right? Those videos, that team can lose pretty easily to like the Goku and Frieza because the whole team is just built around like these physical characters that do a lot of additionals and shit, and it's just like you just run out of damage against Goku and Frieza. Gogeta is gonna mostly just be over the threshold to do damage to them, and then he's also gonna have 80% damage reduction, guard, and 50% dodge in slot 1. So, he'll be able to handle slot 1, which sometimes Goku, Gohan, and Trunks can struggle in. It depends on the situation. There really is a lot of, like, moving parts with Goku, Gohan, and Trunks, for sure. Do we want to change the team at all? I mean... I don't know. I think what I'll do here is I'll probably... Let's just get the Piccolo and Vegeta on there instead of STR Vegito. And let's hop in. Real quick, I think, I don't know. He does feel safe, man. We could swap one of these. Let's go, let's just change one of these from a dodge to an additional. Little bit more balanced. We'll do that. So he'll have a 30% chance to proc it twice. I'll take that. That looks pretty good. All right, yeah, let's hop over to the Super Saiyan Goku Supreme Magnificent battle fight. All right, guys, we're coming back real quick. TEQ Gogeta's in turn 2 again. I just wanted to show this. So again, I replaced STR Vegito with the Piccolo and Vegeta. Look, you can see the Scouter is up right there. So this is the thing. So, okay, in this run right here, we're going to have the Scouter on turn 1, turn 2. We aren't going to have it on turn 3, and then we're going to have it turn 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So of the first 8 turns, 7 of them, we will have the Scouter up. That is a recipe for success. Yeah, that's a recipe for success. I kind of want to see how they tank this. They would just tank it like beasts, right? Let me see. I mean, remember, they have 60% damage reduction turn 1, so let's take a look at it. This boss is fodder, right? Aren't they only like 1.4 million super or some shit? Like, they're not very scary, but, I mean, the point is to, like, test out and see what these characters do, not just hide them and shit. You guys get it, right? Obviously. You guys know. You guys know. All right, let's take a look. See how we do. Remember, they have 60% damage reduction turn 1. So even intentionally putting them into a bad spot. Let's see how we do here. Okay. I mean, that's... So, wait. Oh, no, I forgot about that. They defensive debuff, huh? Let me double check that. Because defensive debuffs means, like, little attack stats get a lot scarier with that defensive debuff up. Let me see here. So, they super for 1.3, but they do have that 40% defensive debuff for 1 turn. So, I mean, if we factor in the defensive debuff, I mean, that's gotta be at least like a 1.7-ish damage super or something like that they take just like that. I mean, remember, they get 50% defense when performing a super attack, right? Then they get 50% defense from every super attack effect that they do as well. Huh. Yeah, I mean, I like, if 250, like, that's nothing. We should make sure we are above the threshold, though. Yeah. Let's do this. This is good to do, because then we could just focus on the other characters, right? Not have Gohan just solo the bosses and shit. We get it. Let's do this. Let's give Gogeta as much physical ki as we can, because we need to heal up a little bit. Yeah, so we'll do that. Alright, hopefully we don't take any damage. Otherwise, we could actually get locked in base. I mean, it was worth it, though. To see Goku and Vegeta in, I mean, not the best spot. Piccolo, please. Nice. Not in necessarily the best spot. Piccolo, please. Again, not necessarily in the best spot. To be able to handle business, still pretty good. That's where a little bit more dodge could be good. Let's say, because, you know, people would say, oh, well, you'll never do that. Well, I mean, I'm sorry, but the fight that is the standard right now has locking at the start. So, actually, in fact, we are going to see base Goku and Vegeta in slot 1, probably a lot, against that 17. And what we just saw is that they'd be able to live. That's what I saw from that. 17's locking, that can kill a lot of great characters. LR Family Kamehameha, 9th Anniversary Gogeta, 9th Anniversary Broly, EZA Tech Broly, Super EZA Broly. Like, you go down the list, a lot of great characters can be instantly annihilated by 17 with him locking them in slot 1. So, the fact that it seems like Goku and Vegeta, that doesn't happen to them because they have to be God in every way. Are they 1? Are they the best character in the game? I did do a test recording before I started this to make sure that the audio was not glitched. If it is, I'm sorry. I mean, there's nothing I could do about it. I hate to say that, but at the moment, there's nothing I could do about it. What I will be doing, Nano, just in case the audio is glitched, just a quick explanation. Nano recommended a new capture card that I'm gonna buy, and I'll try the new capture card, and then maybe the audio issues will go away forever. If that doesn't work, that means I've changed the way I record, which didn't work, and I changed the capture card, and that didn't work. My next step would be buying a new computer, even though I just bought the new computer. So, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, if I gotta do it, I gotta do it, because I would rather not, like, all right, like, the new character showcase comes out, and then the audio is glitched. Like, I can't fake these reactions to a character, like, a second time or some shit like that. So, I mean, if I don't know, maybe I'll do a giveaway for the PC I bought 3 months ago or something. I don't know. We'll see. All right. So Gogeta in slot 1. Remember, he has 80% damage reduction until he attacks with guard. He's just very silly. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to just, sure. I mean, it doesn't matter, but yeah. All right, let's do that. We, of course, are going to look pretty good in terms of links. Gogeta's link set is Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Fuse Fighter, Kamehameha, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. And again, Gogeta is actually needed on this team badly. He really is. You know, the ability to handle slot 1, they're strong at the start. Another Rainbow Orb Changer is massive for Goku, Gohan, and Trunks. If you guys have watched a lot of my Goku, Gohan, and Trunks showcases, you would have seen we have died many times because orbs were just not good. It's happened a lot. And Gogeta will help take care of that. He's just another god tier Rainbow Orb changing character. Okay, so like, no additional, of course. So like, we'll dominate Goku and Frieza. I think he'll be able to live 17. He'll be able to tank 17 and Golden Frieza. He'll be creating orbs the whole way through. He'll be able to tank under 50% Goku and Frieza. Gogeta could just tank them. And, I mean, he does also have a 50% chance to dodge for some reason. I don't know why he has that, but he does. Then let's talk about, you know, the secret hardest fight in the game, which, if I called it the hardest fight in the game, people would get very salty. Bulma. You know, like, right at the start, you need Rainbow Orb Changing, you instantly lose. Well, Gogeta's a Rainbow Orb Changer. Phase, you know, 3, 4, 5, you have to do guaranteed supers or you lose. Well, Gogeta is going to be getting massive amounts of ki from Rainbow Orbs, which he's going to create, right? So even though the ki is going to be lowered by 9, they're getting 3 ki per Rainbow Orb in base and 4 ki per Rainbow Orb in Super Saiyan form, along with guaranteed additional supers, which, you know, is so you don't lose against Bulma. And then, I mean, Gogeta's going to be able to tank. He's going to be one of a handful of characters that could actually tank Dark out of the game Bulma. I might... Of course, this turn... Now they do all their supers. God damn them. Now all the supers are happening, huh? Alright, let's, guess we'll go for Piccolo here. We're still just building up a lot of ki. I really want to get Gogeta and get that nullification in the video. It's hard to get, though. This is probably the best fight to get Gogeta's nullification in, because that Super Saiyan Goku has a 100% chance to super. And it is a melee super, but it's just, like, it's tough to set up. Because we also would need... It needs to be a boss that could survive Gogeta's attacks as well. So it's going to be very rare to actually fight a boss that doesn't just die to it. Okay, alrighty. Oh, you know, we could just skip to Gogeta's next turn, right? Alright, so we're here on this next turn. How's about we do this? Alright, so we're going to be looking quite good, quite scrumptious here. We're going to have most links activated. We don't actually need Golden Warrior activated. That does nothing besides lower enemy defense and give us ki. Pointless. I would really prefer not to kill on this turn, but actually kill next turn. So maybe let's try and make that a reality here. Alright. Let's have Gogeta just go ahead and do this. I'm going to intentionally... Who's next turn? I just family Kamehameha Vegeta. Yeah, let's do that. And then let's do... this. Alright. Very good. I don't think we're not going to kill Vegeta, like, in one turn like this. This is actually not a bad showcase. Some of these fights in here, they're not exactly, like, fights that are, like, super challenging. But I feel like they're good for showcasing different situations, right? Alright, so we got this. Bosses have been scared to super. Like, it's like, dude, like, they see, it's like, oh, fuck, dude, that's super Gogeta. I'm not supering on this I'm not getting embarrassed. So, like, they just don't super. Dude. You guys are seeing it, right? Like, oh, shit, dude. That's Gogeta. I'm not supering on this turn. It's happening every turn, dude. They're scared, man. I can see the fucking fear in their eyes, man. I can see it. All right, so, yeah, this is perfect. So we're going to have Gogeta lined up for Super Saiyan Goku. Like, we don't need the Scouter or nothing. All we need to do is hope that Super Saiyan Goku does not super slot 1 before we attack. Because we can't nullify that, obviously. So Gogeta having the Scouter and shit for 5 turns, that's 3 rotations. He'll have it, right? So that means next turn will be our last rotation with Gogeta's Scouter and then also his extra damage reduction. Although remember, the extra damage reduction is only before he attacks, right? Do I just Bulma active right here? Just make sure. Yeah, sure. I think I'll play this. I always like to get like a legendary anime. Like this is, it's hard for me to skip this one, man. See ya, Vegeta. Bye. All right, perfect. All right, now, am I going to get annoyed in 2 seconds when we load in? Let's see. Goku, just don't be supering right away. Just don't be supering right away. Just don't be supering. Yeah, perfect. There we go. Oh, that's that good shit right there. Hell yes. Hell yes. No, I will not. I will not be using that. Thank you. Let's do this. Let's do this. Intentionally avoiding shit, because, again, we're here to see the nullification. 600k, again, remember we're linked up really well next to Gogeta. Let's just go ahead and slap this kid. Is there anything else we need to see, or are we good here? I kinda... Man, I think I like Gogeta's #1, guys. I mean, I do... Okay, so, like, Cell Max is active. Beast Gohan's active. Like, when it comes to, like, team protector mechanics, I prefer those over the Scouter, for sure. I think the Revive is better than the Scouter as well. I think Scouter can be, at times, a little overrated, because, like, you know, the Goku and Frieza fight exists. But, I mean, 17 and Golden Frieza, you know, difficulty in that phase is where is the super attack. And Gogeta will show us where it is every single time. I just don't really see which fight he'll struggle. Like, he just is doing so much in every fight, on every team, everywhere, always. I just struggle to see how I can't put him at 1. Right? Like, am I crazy? I don't... We finally get the bastard hidden potential system, and it's a super. Nice triple super right here. Beautiful. And then... and it's time. What the fuck are you doing, kid? Is he an idiot? He thought that was gonna work? What the hell? A clown? He just thought he was gonna gear up that long-ass punch, man. Get that shit out of here. What is he thinking? Alright, man. Yeah, I think we're probably good. I think we're probably good. Gogeta, I'm leaving this video right now feeling like Gogeta is 1, dude. I'm just not really seeing weaknesses, holes in his kit. I don't see it anywhere, man. Like, no way. I mean, I guess maybe like a fight that's like super long. Like, you know, we get to like a turn 15 like style fight that just like really carries on, but I don't know. Dude, Gogeta's still gonna be nuts defensively in like turn 2 and turn 3 and shit like that. Here's the thing between this character right here. Like, look how ridiculous Gohan is. He's freaking insane. But, I mean, I've been thinking about this too while we've been doing a lot of these videos. Gohan does a lot of times have a weak turn 1. And turn 1 is just so important, man. Like, I really like that the Family Kamehameha can just kill just erase bosses. Like factually before they even attack. That is a super crazy ability. But, like, turn 1 when shit could be the hardest a lot of times. Turns aren't set, situations and rotations and shit. And, I mean, like, Gohan doesn't really help you with that. Whereas, like, base Goku and Vegeta, I mean, turn 1, they're gonna have 60% damage reduction no matter what. I'm gonna keep thinking about it, but, like, leaving this video, I do feel like he's won. I feel like Gogeta's won. I mean, my hands are up, man. I'm sorry, dude. Like, all I could do is call it like I see it, bro. I'm just not seeing where this character where this character's struggling. I don't see it. I don't see it. All right, gamers. Yeah, I mean, I feel like, people, this is where people start getting, they start getting salty and shit, because it's like, all right, guys, we have a new best unit in history. Then they go, didn't we just have a new best unit in history? Like, yeah, man, I'm sorry. What do you want me to do, lie? Like, yeah, sorry they're this good, man. I don't know what to tell you. So this is Fusion Reborn, Goku Angel, Vegeta Angel. Leader skills, time limit, or connected hope. Category key 3 and 180% stats. Passive skill, moment of decision. So 2 key, 200% attack and defense. 50% attack and defense on super attack. 40% damage reduction. Randomly change keys to a certain type to rainbow. No matter what, you can't sleep on this. I'm telling you, I think that the Scouter Vegeta is going to be a little bit overhated because people are going to overlook this shit. Rainbow orb changing is one of the most powerful things you can have. And again, the Shadow, hardest fight in the game, you literally need rainbow orb changing. You can't win. So that's kind of a big deal. Then 2 key per rainbow keys to obtain. Very good. Additional is 70% chance to be a super. Just caked in right there. Lovely. 50% attack and a guaranteed additional super. The rainbow keys to obtained. Awesome. And then this is what makes this character, I think, a little interesting. We need to pull up the base Vegito as well. 50% attack and defense and 20% damage reduction for 1 turn, or when HP 70% or less at the start of turn. Now, here's the problem with STR Vegito here, okay? This character, turn 1, their cheeks can get clapped very easy in a tough fight. So, what it is this. It's reversed. And I don't know, like, I feel like the reverse is just, I've seen this character get destroyed. But it's probably not even this as much as it's this, right? Why they have this, I don't know. But it's just, this character is just not. Yeah. This is what I was talking about. They're just not able to handle it. The 50, like, dude, the difference between 50% damage reduction and 60 is like the Grand Canyon. I've seen this character in base get just like blown into hell over and over and over and over again repeatedly, right? And it's like, this is why, like, again, you don't, like, people oftentimes get so salty when I'll, like, put a character in slot 1 and stuff like that, but, like, I want to see these things. I want to see how the character could do, because a lot of times with Dokkan, people will just pretend that you have 100% perfect rotations, perfect RNG at all times. That's not how it works. They showed me that they could go slot 1 against a similar difficulty super attack damage wing boss as 17 who can lock you in slot 1. And that's just huge. It's huge. So, like, them being, I think, as strong as they are in base is what pushes them over the top. And it's like, again, Gohan can be obliterated turn 1. He's pretty weak turn 1. You get like a double Gohan rotation, like, and you know, you're in big trouble sometimes in big fights. Goku, Gohan, and Trunks, obviously they're very elite, but they don't start getting crazy until they do their 18 key super. Like they gotta have a stack of that up. And I've seen this repeatedly in these fights. Like, just like showing up instantly, having to go in like slot 1 or something like that. Like, this unit is probably better than the other two. And that could be a huge factor towards me liking them over those other two characters. Then they have their active skill Fusion. This is a lot of people's like favorite animation and OST and stuff like that for quite a while. We can do this when HP 70% or more, starting from 4th turn from the start of battle. 4th turn start of battle. Again, this character came out before that bullshit started being a thing, so that's good. 12 key super, cooperation between rivals. They get, here, actually, let me pull them up on, well, here's their 200% leaders, which is every good team. they're on every goddamn good team, dude. We just, you know, whatever, dude. Just every, yeah, they're on every good team. All right, so I just like to, these two sites comboed. It's just like we have so much great information here we could just display at any given time. So the 12 key super attack, again, they get a 30% attack stack and then 50% defense. Pretty good with all, and you know, they could do several of these, right? And then the 18 key is a 50% attack stack, 50% defense 1 turn, and then mega colossal damage to the enemy. And then there we go, 50 and 50. So you get a bunch of those up, pretty good. The attack stacks aren't the biggest deal. Where they'll be the most meaningful, the most helpful, would probably definitely be against Goku and Frieza and their damage threshold bullshit, probably, right? Links here, we have Saiyan Warrior Race, Experienced Fighters, Saiyan Lineage, Shocking Speed, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. Obviously looks good. We went over the transformation condition. Yeah, here is the best linking partners with them in base. I mean, none of these characters here are, like, the highest tier of character in the game, but, like, they have really good links. And the STR Vegito is, like, an okay character. Them too, they're like, okay, they're solid. I mean, this character is, you know, like, solid. Well, he's a little bit above solid, for sure. And then, obviously, like, the Tech Broly's and shit like that are really good as well. Yeah, he's a little better than solid. Okay, so we got that. 12 key, 150%, 24 key, 200%, you know, kind of like typical shit. We did look at the 200% leaders. Let's just go ahead and take a look at Gogeta's category teams now. Okay. So, in terms of teams, oh, yeah, and guess what? You know how this character has all those restrictions? Oh, no, the fuck, they don't. They have none. They have none. They actually have no restrictions. So, they're just God on every team. Okay. So this is the time limit category. Nice little addition to the time limit team, of course. Then they're also on Fusion. This is the Fusion category. So we have 2 dominant Gogetas yet again. And oh, by the way, we're only a couple of months away from these 2, by the way. Yep. Then they're also on the Pure Saiyan category. So, of course, I mean, remember, this character having no restrictions, this will be huge when we get any type of missions, you know, towards a lot of this stuff. Then they're also on the Join Forces category team. Beautiful, beautiful. Then they're on the Movie Hero team. Movie Hero, I mean, this character, now, like, Movie Hero and Super Saiyan and stuff, like, they're, like, really complete. Like, they're really nuts now. Then this is the Super Saiyan category team. Yeah, now with this character, oh my god. Because it's just like, there's a difference between, are you a dominant slot 1? Like, you're just different when the answer is yes. It's just, you know, you're just a different character. Kamehameha, again, huge monster buff to Gohan's team. Alright? Like, Gohan's team needed this as well. Huge, huge buff. Huge buff. Then they're also on the Otherworld Warrior team. I remember a lot of players were very annoyed at the Otherworld Warrior Legendary Freeze event mission, just because, I mean, you know, like, this guy is 2020. Like, this category doesn't really get characters. Well, now, most people are probably going to have this TEQ Gogeta. Then they're also on the Final Trump Card category team. A lot of interesting characters on the Final Trump Card team, of course. They're also on the Connected Hope category team. Beautiful. Then they're over here on Powerful Comeback. Powerful Comeback is always getting tough missions. So, restrictionless character, you know, being added to that is really good. Then they're on the Fuse Fighter team. Really would not be... okay, so keep in mind, the 7th anniversary LRs are easying for the 10th anniversary. I mean, understand that they're undoubtedly going to be coming into a great situation. So, I mean, like, Fuse Fighter getting a leader skill for 10th anniversary seems, like, really likely to me. But we'll see. And then finally, they're on Bond of Parent and Child. Because why not, right? They're just on every team. Damn, I can't wait till this becomes a real team again. Oh, one day. At least we got Kamehameha. Kamehameha is one of the teams I've been waiting for quite some time. All right, so there's their categories. Again, we could transform into Gogeta. It's a pretty effortless condition. And, I mean, on a lot of these teams, we probably will have 9th anniversary Gogeta. There's typically no reason not to bring 9th anniversary Gogeta, who's going to synergize super well. Maybe if we do take a lot of damage and we aren't able to fuse, well, we fuse with 9th anniversary Gogeta, and then turn 4, HP above 70%, and we're able to transform into Super Gogeta, a.k.a. God. And then, you know, he's got the new super attacks, passive changes, and then a couple of his links change as well. So, all right, there is Super Gogeta. Now, passive skill becomes must-see drama. Okay. Recover 30% HP once only. It's good, but that's probably never going to amount to very much. Probably not, because you have to be above 70% HP anyway in order to fuse. I feel like it's going to be uncommon where you're going to be, like, exactly at 70% HP, right? 5 key, 250% attack start of turn, 77% attack and defense on super, guaranteed crit, 40% damage reduction, rainbow orb changing. He gets 4 key per rainbow key sphere obtained, 77% attack, a guaranteed additional super, and guard with a rainbow key sphere obtained. Not tough to do when he creates them. Then he gets 40% damage reduction before attacking, and he gets a scouter for 5 turns from the entry turn. So I don't think that that's going to be a big deal, because the point where we would really need that damage reduction would be in slot 1. I mean, turn 2, Dark God of the Game Bulma, and you haven't, like, stunned her or sealed her or something like that in slot 2, maybe that would be an issue for this guy, but that's, like, pretty much it. Because remember, Goku and Frieza only ever super before you attack. So he'll have 80% damage reduction with guard. And a 50% it just sounds so funny saying it, man. And a 50% chance to dodge, yeah. Okay, cool. So he's got... I mean, yeah, this is a good representation of what... I feel like they've done a good job. Like, Carnival Broly, I feel like, is a good representation of what Broly was like in the movie. And I feel like this is a good representation of what Gogeta was like in the movie, too, probably. Yeah, so we have this. Then when he's hit by... okay, so when Gogeta supers an enemy with his 18-key super, he then nullifies unarmed or melee supers from that enemy for the duration of the turn, which we did see in the video. And then finally, he has a high chance, 50% chance of dodging enemy super attack. Because why not? I mean, you know, why not, man? It's just whatever. Just fuck it. Just give it to him. 12 key super attack, Transcendent Kamehameha. He gets 50% attack and defense for 1 turn. And then, oh, I didn't point this out, but I mean, this is pretty huge. 18 key super is the Soul Punisher. 50% attack and defense for 3 turns. Obviously, that's getting a stack up of this is crazy. Mega Colossal damage to the enemy, and then greatly lowers enemy attack and defense. I mean, Bulma can be debuffed, so lowering her attack would matter. But like the Goku and Frieza fight, none of the debuffs work. Cell Max, which is a tough fight, does work debuffing. Not really a factor though. In the Blue Cow and Goku Evolution Blue Vegeta fight, right? And then obviously a new link set, Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Fuse Fighter, Kamehameha, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So there you go. There you go. Here's his link set, by the way, his best linking partners. Gogeta's obviously very good. Namek Goku is on the way. They're on the way as well. They have no limits, but they're also not very good. So, yeah. Oh, and then this character as well. Yeah, pretty good. So, I don't know. Yeah, guys. Kind of feels like number one to me. Let me know what you guys think, but, I mean, in the current environment of the game, I'm not really seeing, like, because it's like, okay, this character will do all the heavy lifting. He's going in slot 1. He's guaranteed double supering with guaranteed crits. You know, he's getting over the damage threshold of Goku and Frieza. He's tanking the 5 million super from Goku and Frieza. He's debuffing Bulma. He's Rainbow Orb changing for Bulma. He's guaranteed additional supering for Bulma. All the tough fights, this guy is set up to win. And not just win, but dominate in every single hard fight we have. I don't think we're going to get, like, some crazy challenging fight. I don't think so. And probably until 10th anniversary. Like, a new meta shaker. Probably not until 10th anniversary. Maybe New Year's gets something. Maybe. But, like, this is... The meta is what the meta is right now. And, I mean, this guy is devoid of weakness. So, yeah. Yeah.